Good morning, happy weekend. It is chilly out this morning. Right now it is 48 degrees. The sun is just starting to kind of peak. So yeah, it is officially fall. The first day of fall was a couple days ago. And yeah, it got down to like the mid 40s last night here. So I mean, all the plants look good still, so it is supposed to warm back up a little bit this weekend, which is nice. It got down to like the high one day was like 55, and it rained all day, which not my favorite weather, but good for the garden. Everything got a really nice drink of rainwater, which is awesome. I do have a new mug again today. This one has all the Disney cats on it. Way around, and then on the handle, I don't know if you can see, but it says I'm a cat person. I can't really tilt it to show you because I will dump my coffee everywhere, but that's what it says. It's purple on the inside, and it has a paw print on the bottom of the inside of the mug too. My mom got this for me in Disney World, and I love it. It's just like a short little, cute little mug. Oh, I am not ready for this. I mean, I am, but like, I'm not, I don't know. It's chilly out. I put on pants yesterday and a sweatshirt, like sweatpants and a sweatshirt yesterday because I was so cold. I had the windows open yesterday and it was really windy here, and so the house got nice and cold, which is a blessing and a curse. I don't know. Anyway, so the garden is really starting to come into it. I've been picking cucumbers. Look at those back there. They look great. The Chinese snake cucumber that's what these big ones are. I have picked 3 or 4 of those at this point. They're really good. They taste great. They get nice and long. They're not a fat cucumber. They're like a long cucumber, which I like. I like those more than like a pickling cucumber that gets like fat when it just keeps growing if you leave it too long. I have a few of those on the plants that are almost ready to pick. I may pick some of them today. We'll see. So those are coming in great. The beans, actually, can you see the beans? Maybe. They're coming back. They were absolutely decimated by bugs, and they're coming back into it. So I'm really kind of excited about that. Like, I might get some beans. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. We are about 3 weeks away from our average first frost date, so maybe not. I don't know. We'll see what happens. The squash over here is doing really well. I have yellow squash, just like yellow crookneck, and zucchini. The yellow crookneck squash have had male and female flowers, and I actually pollinated some of the females myself. The zucchini have not had any female flowers. It's been all male flowers, which is weird because I feel like normally it's the other way around. Normally stuff gets female flowers but no male flowers. I don't know. So it's just been kind of weird. But hopefully the next like week I'll have some squash to pick. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if what I pollinated actually worked. I literally just take the male flower when I pollinate squash and I just peel the petals back. Like, I just rip them off, and then I just take that pollen and then I just put it in the female flower and kind of swirl it around. That's how I do it. You can use like a paintbrush or like a feather or something like that, but I just take the flower petals off and just use that. That way I don't have to remember to bring out a paintbrush with me when I come out, which yeah, I'd have to go get because I'd always forget. So I have been pondering the garden for next year, and I've really been pondering this back here. So all of this back here in this landscaping. So most of all that you can see here will be in the garden next year. And I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with this space. So I would like to keep it more landscaped. I probably will not put any edible plants back here just because I do know that the people that lived here before did use weed killer back there at some point. So I would like to keep that mostly ornamental, but I am thinking I want to do lots of pollinator friendly plants. Back here right now, there's a lot of just bushes. Like this is just some type of bush. There's another one kind of over here. I'd like to pull those out and put in a couple pollinator friendly plants. I really would like to plant some milkweed back there. I need to kind of do some research and see kind of what I think will work back here. And then this, around this tree is like ornamental grass. I want to pull that out. I do still have a bunch of irises in the greenhouse from the old house that I need to plant. So I'm gonna put some of those around here in the landscaping. I may pull that grass out and put irises there. But those aren't super like pollinator attractors, so I'm not really sure what I want to do. I definitely want to do perennial stuff. I definitely don't want to have to replant this every year. So I'm considering milkweed for sure. I've kind of thought about like a butterfly bush, but I know those can get really big. So I think if I can keep it trimmed, it would be okay. But like, you can't see it, but behind the greenhouse there's a huge plant. It's called an oak leaf hydrangea, and I mean, it's like, I don't know if you can see it sticking out. That's it right there, sticking out from behind the greenhouse. It's huge, and it's not supposed to be that big. But all of this landscaping back here is very overgrown, and so I'm trying to get a handle on it slowly. So that oak leaf hydrangea really needs trimmed back like a lot. There's some other stuff kind of back behind the compost bins that I need to pull out or something. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with them yet, but that's kind of what's been on my mind, is this back here. So if you have any suggestions of perennial plants that would live in zone 6A, 5B, let me know, that are pollinator friendly. I'm considering milkweed and maybe a butterfly bush, but I'm not sure on that one. But I am gonna have quite a bit of room back here, so I would like to have things that will bloom kind of all summer or in the summer. That way the pollinators have stuff all season instead of just in the spring or whatever. There are a couple knockout rose bushes over here. Yeah, so these over here, there's one there and then there's one here. And one of those, this one is coming out because that's where the fence is going to start for the garden. This one here, I think I may try to cut it back and let it rebush because it's really just too big. It wasn't maintained like it should have been, and so it's lost its shape. I try to keep my knockouts kind of compact if I can, so I may try and cut that one back and see what happens with it. I definitely want to make sure whatever I plant back there is, one, a perennial, and two, is pollinator friendly. I am going to try to do a lot of flowers in the garden next year. but I want to make sure that this stuff back here is going to provide something for the pollinators. So I'm gonna go in and get my day started. I hope everyone has a great weekend. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.